Let's do some viral art challenges. So this is the first one. I have to try and draw a front-facing shark furry. Let's look at the ones that some other people have done. Honestly, these are really, really good. Some of these are so cute too. And of course, 10 minutes on the timer. I feel like even if I try and draw this, like not even just a furry version of it, like just the front-facing shark is already going to be terrifying. And this time we are going to use the dreamy sketch for every single drawing. Yep, you already know. Okay, wow. I can already sense this is gonna be like a new sleep paralysis hybrid of sorts. Okay, I'm gonna make him like a cute furry, right? A cute shark furry. I am currently utilizing the famous shaky art style. If you know, you know. I am a little bit scared for the smile. This could either make or break it, okay? I think we should give him a name. What should we name him? He kind of looks like a Pete, or like, it starts with a P for sure. Poncho? Okay, wait, okay. People in the comments are probably gonna be like, literally, is Viyaura okay? Like, she always thinks her drawings look good, but then it's like kind of cute sometimes, you know what I mean? Like an ugly type of cute. I feel like sometimes that is what my drawings radiate. Just like right now, it's like ugly, but like at the same time, you're like, oh, it's kind of cute. I really don't know how to implement the fin, so Pete's just gonna have a fin popping out there. As for the neck, I feel like Pete is a thick neck shark. I don't know if that's a thing. He's gonna be just wearing, you know, a cool t-shirt. Yup. It's gonna be Hawaii, okay? Pete likes Hawaii. Gonna have some a coconut tree on his t-shirt. There we go. Pete is a cool guy, just chilling in Hawaii. And lovely, we have 5 minutes to put some nice color on him. So let's make him like a kind of a light blue shark, okay? Hello, hope you are enjoying this Pete time lapse. Don't skip, because in like 2 seconds, I'm gonna force my family into also trying to draw a front-facing shark furry. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that. Okay, and we finished with 35 seconds on the timer. I think Pete is looking pretty cute over here, so yeah. Hello, Pete. And of course, we gotta rate it. Does Pete look good? Of course. Pete looks very fresh. And was it hard? I'm gonna say it was actually not that bad. So no, it was not very hard. You should give it a go. I'm gonna make my family try and draw this. 1 second. So the first person up is my mom. As you can see, she does not have a lot of artistic skill. I'm just kidding. Look at how beautiful this is. It's stunning. It looks like a goldfish with a triangular head. Like, how is this not the perfect front-facing shark, right? Am I right? 10 out of 10. Also, I think she's trying to draw the gills here, and yeah. So the second one is my sister. To be completely honest, she's actually a really good artist. Like, she does not practice art or anything, but she's actually really good. Like, even though she's trying to make it look bad, it still looks kind of good, right? So yeah, she's just being humble. And this last one is my dad. He was trying very hard, and it kind of looks a little bit like an abstract front-facing shark at first, and then it kind of looked like an anglerfish, but you know, in the end, it's also not bad. So yep, here are all the sharks. Let me know which one was your favorite. Let's get a cool OC. Hello, so my camera just decided to go completely out of focus, so I'm sorry, but as you can see here, no cheating. There's a lot of different pause challenges that I found on TikTok, but I think this one had the most likes, so I just went with this one. All right, and here is what we have for body, hair, eyes, accessory, eye color, clothes, and I just did one more accessory because I feel like if I do a close-up, then I can't do the gloves. And also, I don't really want to draw hands. Let's try and use glossy jelly this time, and 10 minutes on the timer. What if I make this like a cool villain character? I don't know. These eyes just give me like a little bit conniving, like they have something up their sleeve. And then we have this amazing hairdo. I feel like I want to put in so much detail for this one, but we only have like 7 minutes left, so I'm just going to do a really rough outline for now. If I can put in more detail, I will later on. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. She's already so cute. And then for the outfit, we got this cool off-the-shoulder, sad face, long sleeve. I can imagine myself like trying to find this shirt at like Walmart or something. I think I really need to get on the coloring because I have like 3 minutes left. Maybe I have to give myself a little bit more time. Hello, you already know it is time for the secret message. If you don't know, I hide secret messages in all my videos. So this time I'm just really curious. Okay, I'm giving you an option. You can either tell me which shark is the best shark, or just help me name this original character. Or if you're feeling a little bit risky, a little bit edgy, feel free to do both. Up to you. I have a bet with my family who's gonna win the best shark, so please let me know. Okay, bye. All right, so we have like 15 seconds left, so I already know we are not gonna finish. So in that case, we can now just take our time a little bit more. Oh, yes. Look at that gradient. Stunning, stunning. And one thing that I love doing is I love rendering the skin, adding some like light blush and just like blending it out. For some reason, I don't really like doing makeup. Like, I don't remember the last time I wore makeup, but then it's like so fun to do it on a character for some reason. I don't know what the logic is behind that. I remember there was a girl that I went to elementary school with, and she had hair just like this, and she was so cool, so pretty. And I was like, I literally wish my hair was like yours. Random viyaura lore. This is actually very embarrassing, but I wanted curly hair so bad that I got a perm, and I looked really bad. But it's okay. I went to a really cheap and bad salon, so it only lasted like 2 or 3 months. You know, at first I was like, she could be a really cool villain, but then now I'm just like, there's something so soft and like genuine looking about her that I want to make her like smile and just be like looking like a nice person, not a villain. Yeah, I feel like I'm having way too much fun with this. Like, you ever start a painting and then you're just like, I don't want this to end because this process is just so fun. That is me right now. All right, 2-second lip tutorial. All right, glossy jelly airbrush. Just gonna do a light gloss like that. Slightly darker color, glossy jelly coloring brush. Boom, boom. You can also go back in and add a little shine. Ooh, oh, love it. This is literally my new favorite drawing. Would it be cool if her wings kind of matched her eyes? That's just the vibe that I'm going for, and I think it would look pretty cute. Just kidding. I think they look a little bit maybe too vibrant. Should we try white? And just for fun, I'm gonna add some cool angel sparkles around her. This is gonna be so cute. This already is so cute. And we are done. 10 out of 10. Let's rank this. Does this look good? I think you already know the answer. I'm obviously gonna have to put yes. And was it hard? I'm gonna have to say no. The only hard part was probably just not trying to overdo it. I think she's simple and cute and I love it. All right, let's move on to the next viral art challenge. Okay, sorry. I just realized I forgot to flip the canvas, so I have to fix her up a little bit. Okay, she probably looks the same to you, but it looks a little bit different to me, so we're good. Alright, for this one, we are going to draw a cat using only straight lines. So which one do you think we can make the cutest? Alright, let's try this one. This one's just like a very basic straight-on cat that I think we can try. They did 4 cats, so I'm going to do 4 cats. So same brush, 10 minutes. Sorry. I always forget to reset it. 10 minutes on the timer. I have never done anything like this before, so this is actually kind of good so far. Actually, wait. These lines aren't very like straight, but it gets the point across, right? Oh my god, wait, it's like little whiskers. That makes it look like the eyebrows. This is kind of like something I would draw if I was in kindergarten. As much as I love drawing cats, I feel like I must say this. I am unfortunately allergic to cats. I know, I'm sorry. So I am by default a dog person, if anything. But I feel like if you know me, you know what my favorite animal is, right? Oh, if you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not gonna tell you. It's a secret, okay? It's a secret. You'll never know. It's a capybara, okay? I just had to say it. As much as I was doubting this cat, it's kind of coming together. I see the vision. It's like a solid 5 out of 10. Now we are kind of low on time, so I'm just gonna do 2 and 1. If you remember, I tried to draw so many straight lines in the I Mastered 3D art. So yeah, I have troubles with straight lines, but this is another good practice. I remember when I first found out I was allergic to cats, I was at my friend's house and then I was just playing with a really cute cat, and then suddenly just like my entire face started like puffing up and I was like, what is going on? And my eyes were so watery. So yes, if you might be allergic to cats, did you have the same experience as I did? Because it was quite not very fun. Look at this face. There's something wrong with this face. It's a little bit too oblong, but it's okay. We gotta keep going. Sometimes you gotta keep going. Again, a very long foot. It matches the long face though, so maybe I'll just keep them both. Yeah, I did that cat really dirty, but it's okay. We have to move on. We only have 3 minutes left, so let me pick a new reference. Okay, this one is so insane that I kind of want to do it. right, I'm gonna start off with the paws. I don't know if that's how you do animal anatomy. I think you are supposed to start off at the head. I'm not gonna do that. Sometimes we gotta go against the grain, you know? It might turn out terrible, but that's okay. Then you know next time, don't start off with the arms. I should be more concerned about the eyes, right? How are you supposed to... Oh dear. Okay, well, that's all straight lines, right? It's technically all fair game if it's straight lines, right? Yeah, so it's okay. That works. Very long cat. I love it. It kind of looks like a rabbit now, if anything. Or like a kangaroo. So we finished with 30 seconds left, and I think I'm truly a little bit delusional, but I think this is like really cute, right? Like I can imagine this as a tattoo. Like someone could have like a cute little edgy tattoo of this. Viyaura tattoo artist era. If you want this as a tattoo, hit me up. You can get it for free. All right, so does it look good? You already know my answer. I'm gonna have to say yes. And was it hard? It was actually a lot simpler than I thought. So it was definitely not hard. Wow, this was like the best challenge technically. It looks good and it wasn't that hard. So if you have time, give this one a go. All right, next challenge. I actually already did do this challenge long ago with this style of eyes, just like my normal style, I guess. So I think for this round, I'm gonna try a different style for each eye just to, you know, switch it up a little bit, try some new stuff. Low key though, like these look kind of good. I don't know if I can still do this. Like I was good back then. I think I really downgraded, but we shall see. Can I have 10 minutes per eye? I'm gonna do 10 minutes per eye, okay? So I think I will use glossy jelly for the first one. Just gonna YOLO it, go in with no plan and just hope it turns out good. Look at this perfect like thick to thin eyelash. Ooh, so good. Wow, okay, I can't believe this took 3 minutes. I feel like if you have been drawing for like 4 years, this should probably take you like 30 seconds. I don't know why this took me so long. I never know like how to do the inside of my eye. I just like wing it every time. I feel like once we have a basic eye shape down, we can just go straight to rendering, right? I really probably should have planned out what this eye looks like or should look like because I'm doing it in random steps. I just have this old image that I'm using on the side here. I'm too lazy to pick the colors over here, so there's something wrong with this eye. Like the eye should not look like that over here. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I clearly forgot how to draw. And I just erased the whole thing because I had no idea what was going on there. So let me try and fix that again somehow. All right, I only have like 17 seconds left. Clearly, I'm not gonna finish in time. Honestly, I don't know what happened to me today. Maybe I'm having an off day, but don't worry, I will finish it on time lapse and we can see what it actually looks like if I have more time. Okay, geez, sorry, I don't know why that took like, what, 22 minutes? I think it's not bad. However, I didn't use a reference, so it's a little bit wonky, whatever. So, okay, dreamy sketch, 10 minutes on the timer. I think for this one, we are just not even gonna do a sketch or anything. We're gonna go straight into the coloring, rendering, all right? So what if I try like a more cartoony, anime-esque one? That calls for a thicker eyelid like this, right? Oh wait, but this guy's angry, so it has to be like, oh no, I did it on the same layer. Don't do your stuff on the same layer. We're basically starting over again and I already lost like 2 minutes. Okay. Also, quick tip for good consistency. If you are using a brush to, you know, draw stuff, make sure you use the same brush for the eraser. So you can see here I'm erasing, but it looks like, you know, the same brush stroke. I really like using thick lines, so I think to switch up the style a bit, let's try thin lines like that. So this first one has really insane eyelashes, so I think for this one, let's do no eyelashes. We should have some appreciation for the no lashes community, right? I want to keep this one as simplistic as possible, so if you see me go a little bit too overboard with the rendering, just be like, Viyaura, stop. What are you doing? This one is supposed to be a more simple eye, okay? Now we're just gonna make it come to life a little bit with the skin rendering. I'm just using a larger version of the Dreamy Sketch liner brush. I just duplicated it and just increased the size. They got really insane eye bags. Okay, 10 minutes for this eye. It looks undone to me, but that could be the new style. You know what I think it is? I think I'm just so unused to seeing like my own style appear like this. Like if someone else drew this, I'd be like, heck yeah, like that looks so good. I don't know, maybe we're just all a little bit too harsh on ourselves. This is what they look like duplicated, by the way, mirrored. Yeah, I don't know. All right, I think for this last one, we are gonna use the Kawaii brush set and we are actually gonna do a cartoon looking eye. I said I was gonna do cartoon for this one and then it wasn't. This one, I'm actually going to make it cartoony. This means thick, precise, completed lines, okay? How's that shape? No. Another one? No. Okay, that's okay. Let's go with that one. I didn't even start my timer. Okay, this eye is like kind of done. Like they're done with you. It's kind of like rolling their eyes, right? I think this eye could be a little bit more elongated, so I'm going to use my best friend Liquify and liquify it a little bit. All right, how are we gonna dress up this cartoon looking eye? Let me think. I know. I could do like the lineless art style. You know what I'm talking about? I think a lot of children's book illustrations use it, and you know I am obsessed with children's book illustration art style, so that is what I'm going to try. Wow, that looks even worse. Wait, why is cartoon eyes hard? Okay, that was done at like 2 minutes, so that was obviously way too fast. Let me try another one in a different style. So I'm gonna use the soft anime brush set and just their basic line art brush, and it's just gonna be that kind of really messy sketch look, like actually messy. I'm gonna keep this black and white. I'm not gonna color it, but it's still gonna look complete. I hope that made sense. You know who are insane are the Twitter artists who are like RKGK, quick sketch, and it's like the most beautiful like rendered piece ever. Like, I'm sorry, what do you mean you did that in 10 minutes? Because I think that would take me like 10 months. The lashes are really heavy over here. This person's eyelashes in the front weighs like probably, I don't know, 100 grams. Do you guys use grams? Empirical, metric? What do you guys use? And they have to have really intense, what's it called? Eyelids. What if I somehow like outline this in white? Would that be a good idea? I don't know if this is cool or ugly. Maybe I should keep it just because it's already done. Okay, I think we can finish with 1 minute left to spare. What do you guys think? Yeah, not bad? I think it's not bad. Justice for the cartoon eye though. This one's cute too, but I just feel like it was kind of lacking a little bit in the detail department. And here is the finished result. Glossy jelly, dreamy sketch, soft anime brush set. All in the description if you want to try it out, but we gotta rate it. So does it look good? I actually think they do look pretty good. Like I would post this on Instagram and be like, look at this. So yes. And was it hard to draw? I think this was a good practice. I don't think it was necessarily hard, so I'm gonna have to say no. Okay, that was really, really fun. And then I was just curious which ones my family members liked. My mom liked the first one, my dad likes the second one, and my sister, she likes the first and the second one. And then here's my dad trying to draw this challenge too. Very, cute. And let's move on to the next viral art challenge. Okay, I'm really excited to do this one because I drew this in 2021 and then this in 2022. Now it's 2025, so let's turn this twin into triplets. And this time, dreamy sketch, 10 minutes on the timer. So actually, I think I will just like trace the head and hair because I quite like this ratio. Is that the right word? Maybe proportion? I realize now, I feel like my progress, it kind of just flatlined because they look relatively similar in my opinion. That is why I keep saying like I feel like your style doesn't really matter, it's the way you color matters, because I feel like maybe my coloring, if anything, is the thing that would look different. So I have about 40 seconds left. You know what, let me put you guys on a time lapse, and I'm also going to time myself to see how long it's going to take me to color this. Let's go. Maybe my attention span is just messed up, but even when I see a time lapse, I'm just like, it's not fast enough, and then I even speed ahead. So if you're watching through this entire thing, you're amazing and I love you. Thank you. Okay, so that took about 20 minutes and we have the first one, the second one, and the third one. To be completely honest, and I feel like most people would probably agree, is I don't see a huge difference or improvement at that. And some of you probably like the older ones more than the one that I just drew, but again, all good. I think for me, the important part about art is not really the improvement. Sure, it's a good part, but for me, I just like doing it because it's fun. Does it look good? Yeah, I think he's pretty cute, so I'm gonna say yes. And was it hard to do? It was hard to do in 10 minutes, but with the extra time, I think we managed to make a pretty good outcome. So, no. All right, and let's move on to the last viral art challenge. You know, actually, I think I would even make his head like a little bit smaller, maybe? I don't know. Alright, this next viral art challenge is when you do a clay art date with your partner and then you just kind of compare your results at the end. Unfortunately, I do not have one, so this is just a solo clay art date, okay? And my microphone was not properly plugged in, so now you're getting this lovely voiceover. So I plan to do this very cute, miffy, sweet little bunny head, mainly because it just looked like something that I would be able to do, and I only have 4 colors, and white and black were one of them. them, so this one seemed like the perfect option. Despite being quite a simple clay project, I was still having a lot of issues, as you can see here. This is so nerve-wracking. It's not even sticking on. Wait. And then I came across my first very unfortunate challenge is I forgot to do the bunny's ears. Like, who does that? Who forgets the bunny's ears? Wait, oh my gosh, I forgot the ears. I literally used up all the white clay. So I had to improvise a little bit and I used the black to do some black ears. So now it's not really Miffy. It's more of like maybe Miffy's cousin who has black and white fur. Either way, you know, it's passable, it's presentable. And then I came across challenge number 2 where I was like, okay, let me just try and be a little bit fancy and try and do a bow. Unfortunately, the bow was also quite a mess. Be honest, does that look like a bow or just 2 pieces of clay stuck together very poorly? Probably the latter. Wow, yeah, so as you can see, the bow is very ugly. Nonetheless, I finished. Is there some charm? You let me know. But still, we have to rate it, so does it look good? I am unfortunately gonna have to say not really. And was it hard to do? It was, yes indeed, it was very hard to do. Would I do it again? I actually think I would do it again, it was quite fun. So yep, here we go, my solo clay date Miffy clay art. So after completing all the viral art challenges, I think my favorite outcome was the eyes. My least favorite was probably the front-facing shark furry. Please let me know some other challenges I should try, and I will see you guys next week, okay? Bye! Hello, welcome to Viyaura's Secret After School Club, where here I talk very unedited. I can't even say unedited. Anyways, I'm sorry for the very abrupt. I cannot talk. I'm sorry for the very abrupt ending. I had no idea how to end that. If you don't know what the Secret After School Club is, it's where all the capybaras come and hang out. But I filmed this video, I think, several months ago. And do you ever like look back at old photos or like old homework assignments or essays and you're just like, how did I write that? Because looking at the eyes that I drew, I'm just like, I don't think I can do that right now. Like now looking at it, I'm like, whoa, it looks pretty good. Now if I were to draw them, I don't think I can do that. His eye just fell out too, right when I was talking about eyes. Also, I don't know if you could tell or if you care, but I had a lovely editor help me edit this video. It really helps a lot because editing takes a long time, so let them know that they did a good job. Fantastic. Love them so much. For now, it's still kind of a one-time thing. I'll still be editing like 99.9% of my videos. Also, funny question. A lot of people are just like, okay, do you like the glossy jelly or the dreamy sketch? Because I know I kind of used it interchangeably in this video. I genuinely cannot pick. I feel like that's how it's like picking between children or picking between your 2 favorite foods or favorite movies. Sometimes you just cannot. Like, do I like this capybara or this one? I don't know. They're both good in their own ways. Or maybe I have phases. Right now, I'm in my glossy jelly phase. In a month, watch me be in my dreamy sketch phase. In another month, I could be in my kawaii brush set phase. I feel like I'm giving you so much nothing. I need to give you some substance, okay? How about, okay, let me give you a desk tour. Desk tour, are you ready? Okay, so here we have the iPad. What a cute wallpaper. We have my piggy bank that has no money in here, broke. And then we have the lovely crochet plushies over here. You are very well acquainted with these 2 guys, as well as the pigs. Some cheap fake succulents. This one's not new, but he's newly added to the desk. And then we have the iconic 10 minutes on the timer. The blue lens glasses that I unfortunately never wear, but I just keep here anyways. My friend gifted me these adorable capybara bread in a cup in a toaster, little desk trinkets, love it. Another capybara, whom I love, a lovely lamp. And then my lip balm and hand cream because I get very dry and crackly. That was probably kind of gross and you didn't need to know that. That is the desk tour. I'm sorry, that was literally the worst after school club ever. I promise you guys, if this is your first time watching this, the other ones are better, I think. So go watch the other ones. I yapped way too long. This is like 5 minutes long. Okay, bye.